What if I told you that drinking water, yes, the very habit we're always told is healthy, could quietly harm your body if done the wrong way? It sounds surprising, but as we grow older, our bodies start responding differently. Things that once felt harmless, even healthy. And the way you start your morning with water can shape the rest of your day, for better or worse. The truth is, your body in the morning is in a delicate state. Your heart's waking up. Your stomach's still quiet. And your hormones? They're doing a slow dance to find balance again. Pouring water into that quiet system without a little care, it's like turning on a fire hose in a garden. Too much, too soon, and something gets thrown off. But here's the good news. A few small, thoughtful changes can make all the difference. So in today's video, we're going to gently walk through 5 common mistakes seniors make when drinking water in the morning, and how you can avoid them with ease and wisdom. Because taking good care of yourself doesn't have to be complicated. It just starts with understanding and a little kindness to your body. Let's take this step together. You ready? Let's begin. Mistake number 1. Drinking ice-cold water on an empty stomach. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Cold water feels refreshing, especially on a warm morning, and it can wake you up, no doubt about that. But here's the truth. Drinking freezing water first thing in the morning is like throwing ice on a sleeping fire. When you wake up, your body isn't quite ready for a shock like that. Your stomach's been resting all night. Your blood vessels are still slightly tightened. Your body temperature is gently rising, trying to ease you into the day. And then, boom, a blast of cold water hits the system. That sudden chill forces your body to react. It can tense up your stomach muscles, disrupt digestion, narrow your blood vessels just when they're trying to open. And worst of all, it makes your heart and internal organs work harder than they should. For younger folks, they might not notice it. But for us, with slower metabolisms and more sensitive systems, that shock can bring real discomfort. Things like cramping, chest tightness, cold fingers or trembling hands, even a strange uneasy feeling that's hard to put into words. Let me tell you about Eleanor. She's 76, full of energy and sharp as a tack. Every morning she'd drink a tall glass of ice water right out of the fridge. She loved the way it jolted her awake. But over time, she started noticing something wasn't right. Her stomach felt tight, her hands would go cold, and her digestion just didn't feel smooth anymore. After bringing it up at a routine checkup, her doctor gently suggested a small change. Just switch to room temperature water for a couple of weeks. And you know what happened? Her cramps stopped. Her hands stopped trembling. And her mornings felt easier, calmer, more comfortable. So here's the takeaway. Think of your morning water like a warm greeting, not a rude awakening. Use water that's close to room temperature, or slightly warm if you like. Give your body the respect it deserves. It's been working all night. It's earned a gentle start. Mistake number 2. Drinking too fast or in big gulps. Now I get it. You wake up feeling dry, maybe even a little thirsty, and that first glass of water, it looks like a lifesaver. So without thinking, you tilt it back and chug the whole thing. But here's the thing most people don't realize. Drinking water too quickly, especially right after waking up, can overwhelm your body before it's ready to handle it. Your heart rate is still finding its rhythm, your blood pressure is settling, and your kidneys? They haven't even had their morning stretch yet. So when you gulp that water down too fast, what you're actually doing is flooding a system that's just waking up. That can lead to all kinds of reactions like sudden bloating, a wave of nausea, lightheadedness that sneaks up on you, or even a strange dizziness that doesn't seem to have a cause. Let me tell you about Walter. He's 72. a retired coach, the kind of guy who takes care of himself and follows routines to the letter. Every morning before his feet even touched the floor, he'd drink an entire bottle of water. No sipping, just down the hatch. At first it felt efficient, disciplined. But after a while, something felt off. Some mornings he'd feel weak, other times dizzy, disoriented, like the ground was moving just a bit under him. He wasn't dehydrated. He wasn't skipping meals. So what was going on? When he explained his routine to his doctor, the answer became clear. He was hydrating too fast before his body had time to adjust. The fix? Simple. His doctor suggested spreading that same amount of water over 15 to 20 minutes. Just gentle sipping, and just like that, the dizziness stopped. The strange weakness? Gone. So here's what you can do. Sip. Don't chug. Pause between sips. Breathe. Let your body receive the water, not react to it. Think of it like a kind conversation, not a rushed demand. You wouldn't wake someone up by yelling, would you? So don't do that to your body either. Let your water in gently, with kindness. Because sometimes the smallest changes bring the biggest peace. Mistake number 3. Drinking from old or sun-exposed plastic bottles. Now this one catches a lot of folks off guard, because the problem isn't always the water itself. Sometimes the real danger is hiding in the container. Let me ask you, do you ever keep a plastic water bottle by your bed overnight? Maybe refill it each day and sip from it again in the morning? You're not alone. It seems convenient, right? But here's the hidden truth. When plastic bottles sit out too long, especially in warm rooms or near sunlight, they can start to leach chemicals into the water. Even if they say BPA-free on the label, many still contain substitute chemicals that behave in much the same way. And these chemicals? They're called endocrine disruptors. They mimic hormones and quietly interfere with your body's natural balance. Now, if you're someone who already deals with blood sugar, thyroid issues, or medications, this kind of hormonal confusion can cause real, lasting effects over time. Let me tell you about Stanley. He's 78, sharp and steady, and prided himself on drinking plenty of water. He'd refill the same store-bought plastic bottle and leave it by his bedside day after day, sometimes near a lamp, sometimes in sunlight. Then, strange symptoms started creeping in. Headaches, bloating, and fatigue that didn't make sense. His diet hadn't changed, his medications were stable. So what was the cause? After chatting with his nutritionist, he made one small switch. He tossed the old plastic bottle and began using stainless steel and glass containers instead. He also made sure to fill his water fresh each morning, not drink from bottles that had been sitting out all night. And guess what? Within weeks, those odd symptoms faded away. His energy returned. He felt like himself again. Here's what you can do. Choose clean glass or stainless steel containers. Avoid reusing old plastic bottles, even if they look okay. And always fill your water fresh in the morning. It's a simple change, but it's one of those quiet shifts that protects your body, especially as it becomes more sensitive with age. After all, you've worked too hard and come too far to let something as small as a plastic bottle sneak in and stir up trouble. You deserve better, and your body does too. Mistake number 4. Drinking water too soon after medication or on an empty stomach. Now, for many of us, mornings aren't just about coffee or breakfast. They begin with something even more important: medication. Blood pressure pills, thyroid meds, pain relievers, tiny pills, doing big jobs every single day. But here's something that often gets overlooked. Timing really matters. If you take certain medications with a large glass of water, especially on an empty stomach, you may be setting yourself up for nausea, stomach irritation, or worse, your body not absorbing the medication the way it's supposed to. You see, your stomach isn't just a hollow space, it's a finely balanced system of enzymes and acid. And when you pour too much water into it too fast, it can throw that balance off. That means the medicine may not work as well. And you might feel discomfort without knowing why. Let me introduce you to Margaret, 80 years old. Steady, organized, and always on top of her routine. But she started having this nagging nausea every morning. Her meals were consistent. Her meds hadn't changed. Nothing seemed out of place until her doctor asked how she was taking her thyroid medication. Turns out, Margaret was drinking a full glass of water with her pill, fast, and then eating breakfast just a few minutes later. Her doctor gave her a gentle suggestion. Take the pill with a small sip of water instead. Then wait about 45 minutes before having breakfast. And wouldn't you know it? The nausea disappeared. And when her next blood work came back, her medication was working more effectively than before. Here's what you can do. Always follow the instructions on your medication. They matter more than we sometimes realize. Sip gently instead of gulping. Give your stomach some time to settle before eating. And if something doesn't feel right, don't be afraid to ask your doctor or pharmacist. That's what they're there for. It's amazing how one small tweak can lead to a big improvement in how you feel each day. After all, your body knows what it needs. Sometimes it just takes a little listening. Mistake number 5. Skipping breakfast and replacing it with only water. Now this one might sound like a good idea at first. Wake up, drink some water, and skip breakfast to keep things light. It feels clean, disciplined, even trendy. But here's the thing. Especially as we get older, water alone isn't enough. Yes, it hydrates your body, and yes, it's a beautiful way to start the day. But hydration without fuel can leave your system running on empty. When you wake up in the morning, your body is coming out of a fast. Your blood sugar is low. Your brain needs glucose to think clearly. Your muscles are waiting for protein and energy. And when you drink only water, especially if you follow it with coffee, you may be stimulating your system without grounding it. That can lead to irritability, mental fog, low energy, or a flat, anxious feeling that seems to come out of nowhere. Let me tell you about Alice. She's 69, curious, active, and always reading up on health tips. She decided to try intermittent fasting, just water in the morning, no food until noon. At first, the scale moved. A few pounds dropped, but soon her energy dipped. She became forgetful. Her mood changed. She didn't feel like herself. Even her daughter noticed she was repeating things in conversation. After a gentle chat with her doctor, Alice made a small change. She added back a simple breakfast, something easy like oatmeal with berries or a boiled egg and toast. And just like that, her focus returned. Her energy felt steady again. Her spark came back. So here's the takeaway. Yes, start your day with water, but also give your body something to work with. A light, balanced breakfast, it doesn't have to be big, helps stabilize your energy, lift your mood, and even helps your body process water and medication more effectively. Think of it like this. Water wakes you up. Food helps you show up. Steady, clear, and strong, and that's what you deserve. Treat your mornings like a ceremony. Not just a routine, but a quiet ritual of care. Because your morning, that first hour of the day, it's the opening scene of your story. The first gentle note in your daily song. And how you drink your water, how you move, how you begin, it all matters more than you think. So take your time, let the day greet you slowly, warm the water, sip it gently, use a container that's clean and kind to your body. And most of all, listen, not to old habits, not to what used to work 10 or 20 years ago, but to what your body is asking for now. Because these aren't big, dramatic changes, they're thoughtful ones. And it's those quiet, thoughtful changes that often give us back what we've been missing. Our energy, our clarity, our peace. Thank you for sharing this moment with us today. If something here touched your heart or helped you understand your body just a little better, we'd truly love to hear from you. Leave us a comment below. Tell us one small thing you'll try tomorrow morning and let us know how it makes you feel. And if this video brought you comfort or insight, please tap like, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you never miss a new moment of elderly golden advice. Until next time, stay hydrated, stay wise, and most of all, stay kind to yourself.